Traders, what's up? What's up? Welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, before we really jump into it, I'm going to start off by saying today I was very disappointed to give back all my gains. After the live stream, I came back, man. I came back. And MBOT, the amazing, MLOG, sorry, MLOG, the amazing stock that we had today from green 1600 to flat almost instantly. I was being so conservative throughout the move because I missed the first initial push. The first initial red to green right here. I was watching at a different stock. Opportunity is going to cost. The resumption was so strong. Didn't get any trades throughout this entire push. From 5 up to 780, nothing. So I took it easy. Told myself, hey, if I can get up to $1,000 with just some small scalps, some small trades through and through, we're gonna be happy. And so we did, right? Especially avoiding this false breakout and getting this sweet move going up. We got ourselves with small size up over 1K. A little bit of churn throughout this area, but then right here we were able to get a couple more dollars, pushed ourselves up to about 1200. And this was an aggressive move, man. And this is where we ended the day, right? Right after this, we got up to the 200 EMA. And I said to myself, hey, I think this is the backside. So I didn't watch any of these dips aggressively. I was just on cruise control, really small size at the time, taking it easy. Taking it easy, man. And it came back. And sometimes your screen is open and, you can be enticed. I was getting ready to head out. And I'm like, oh, here we go again. Round 2, round 3, round 4. Got back involved. And, with my small size here, because you guys know my rule, when I come back, I want to use small size, get in a bit of a rhythm. I think this is what's going to get me, right? At 11:59, if we come down to the log, is that the right time? 11:49. At 11:49, if we come down, I caught a really good trade. I caught a really good trade somewhere in here on this like ascension to the upside. Tim and I both caught this trade nicely. But again, I'm coming back with some smaller share size. I'm trying to find it here. Let's see. 1047. Maybe it was around 1047. Let's see. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. I believe I was in at like 11 and out at like 13. Like something crazy. It was something crazy. At 01. Was it this one? No, no, no. Man, where is this trade? Okay, was it this one? 12. Okay, I think it was this one. 1150. So I was in at 12. I was in at 1212 and out at 1350 with 500 shares, guys. And so, when we talk about share size and we talk about the discrepancy and the imbalance that can happen with share size, this is one of the things, right? Where you catch a massive trade with smaller size and then you size up and you take a loss. The loss might not even be as big, but because the size is twice, 3, 4 times the size, it makes that much more of an impact. And so around this time, we got halted up, and on the resumption, I think this is what happened to me. I got so much FOMO and just aggression from capturing such a massive trade. I mean, the Discord even was going crazy, everybody posting. I kind of, mismanaged my risk because remember, at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, I'm going to protect the gains. I don't want to lose everything in one trade. And so I sized down to a share size where if I took losses to the extreme, I would still be fine on the day. Now, we went from 9 to then 14. The stock is that much more expensive and the risk is that much higher. So this is one of the areas where I've mismanaged on this move. Going in with 1K size, it's not huge size, but relatively speaking for where I was in the day and what I was trying to do, one trade could have wiped out the gains. And with 2 or 3 losses, that's what's going to happen here. initially, let's see on the resumption here, and then we're gonna kind of bring it back. But yeah, on the resumption, it resumes at 14. Let's see, at 1386. Oh my gosh, I mean, it was flying. This is me trying to react to the resumption, and you know, I'm in. I'm in at $15. My recollection is not perfect. It might have hesitated first. I can't remember exactly. But anyhows, I'm in at 15 and it doesn't continue ripping. So I essentially bought the highest price, and immediately this is a $700 loss. Not good. Is that right? Is my math right? 3 plus 7, yeah. $700 loss on the resumption. Not good at all. Not good at all. Second trade. In at third. I mean, just look at how I got destroyed. In at 1383. And 2 seconds later, the stock is at 1290. And this right here was me trying to buy a dip. And this thing just teleported down. Let me double check the time. 11:57. It wasn't even that big red candle here, but it was this one. So it was coming down. It was one of those things where we're so extended. This could have even went down more, but we went from 15. I think we were about just below 14. It broke below 14. Looks like green's on the tape for us to get back above 14. The moment I'm in, it's already back down. And this one is gonna do it to me. 90 cents plus 70 cents, 1,000 shares, $900 plus $700. Well, there goes my 1,600. And just like that, in 2 trades at the highs, thinking this thing is gonna go to 20, I'm in the depths. Unbelievable, brother. But you got to take it on the chin, man. And a lot of us did take losses here. Some of the guys, their sizing might not have been as aggressive relative to where they were on the day. So they didn't lose everything, right? But a lot of us took a haircut or gave back a good chunk right here on MLGO. So just for those people, because a lot of people watch the live stream, they're kind of wondering why I'm not up, 1,500, 2K like I was at the end of the stream. Man, sometimes the sour taste of, the sour taste. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. Other than that, though, we did have two other stocks, quickly ANNX and SOBR. These two stocks are green on, small green. We're going to come back to MLGO from the beginning here in a sec. But yeah, these two are small green SOBR. Cheaper stock wasn't bad, but could have been better. The range was a little bit tight on the move. It ended up being a little more grindy than we would have liked. This big breakout here I was anticipating, but ended up not going long, over 63. Just a tricky one for me to get in here at that time, but small green. I think I was up 400, so I did give back on this one. And then the other stock, which was ANNX, or maybe it was this one I was up 400. I think this one I was up 400. The cheaper one I was up maybe 200. This one here, red to green, pushed up to 714. But areas like this where the 1 minute candle is consolidating for us to make the new high, false breakouts, another wick right here. These are the areas where we gave back and it ended up coming down. So this did save the day at least, but it's it's not good. Not good to not capitalize on a beautiful stock like this. In terms of the from start to finish, I think I got to do a better job monitoring the other stocks, and maybe not take up too much screen real estate watching something else, because missing this first move is what's gonna really get me, because here is where it can be the most aggressive, right? Very early when the setup is the cleanest, right? Hey, break of 520, or even from the very beginning here, let's see, 460. So we had break of 5, break of 520, and then break of high of day at 540. All of these entries here where I could be using bigger size, because if my first trade here connects early, I'm immediately sizing up, and it puts me in a great position if I can capitalize here going into the halt up. And in fact, I mentioned yesterday and in other recaps, if I'm in the position to hold into a halt up, I want to hold, because for the last month maybe we've seen lower resumptions, and we know once these resumptions start opening higher again, which they have been doing, this is going to be the trend for the next couple of weeks. It's going to be instant gains, not every time, and it's not guaranteed. There's going to be risk. Sometimes they might still resume lower, but I think we can see some good uptrends. And this one's going to do that, right? And I do want to come back and take a quick look at this resumption, because from what I can remember, I didn't see an entry. It's showing a bottoming wick at 6, but I want to double check. 599. This was at 38. So let's just see how this thing really did at 38. I don't remember seeing. So in the first couple minutes, actually, there was some chop. I did try some trades, I think, if I can remember correctly. Maybe not. MLGO, ANNX. Let's see. Yeah, I think this small red that I had was from the very beginning of this thing. But anyhow, let's fast forward to this resumption. So I was up 240 on this one. I was up 400 on this other one at one point. Gave back. And here's the resumption coming up. So let me see if we got a dip. So 599. Here we go. Resumption. We got resumption around 650. Yeah, you'd have to been. I mean, you'd have to been so aggressive to jump in. Ay. No dip. Yeah, because it showed that bottoming wick as if we dipped down. But I don't remember seeing a wick or a move down, let's say. Dang, man, this. Ooh. Woo-wee! Man. Woo. Reda. This though, sometimes this is also the difference is, can we see, an entry in this type of area? Because even if we can capture half of that move, it puts us in such a good situation and position to be aggressive. Instead, I missed the initial move into the halt, the resumption I missed, and it's like I didn't have that feeling of I missed too much of the stock because it was so strong. But when you do capitalize early and you can get that cushion, you can see that green, that definitely allows you to play more on the offensive side of things. So, as I mentioned, we didn't really get green up until this move up right here. I want to see this false breakout area. I even got a little red initially. I wasn't worried because I'm like, okay, scratch trades, this thing is strong. If we get the move, we know what we can expect. And the fills, by the way, the fills today on this thing, a lot of lag, a lot of lag. Let's look at that again, right? So as the order goes out, sometimes you're getting the accurate fill where you're supposed to be filled, but in terms of where, let's say the time it's taken to actually populate, like look at how long this is sitting there, right? So it does throw you off a little bit because Thinkorswim will send you a notification if you try to sell before this population is there. At least in my experience, that's what I've been noticing with that pop-up that comes up. Maybe it's not the case, but that was a thing. That was something that, that's kind of there. But yeah, we took some losses early. And then let's see how this false breakout candle played out, because I think I made money here. Let's see. And it was like once we got over 30 and this thing made the high, it was instant, man. I want to see the pull away. So I'm watching it get back in. 38, I'm in. Look at how fast it gets up there. The 78 area. Very fast, man. So we had places where there were opportunities, right? Besides that first huge move. Some of the dips here were good, but I thought they were difficult because you had to buy with so much aggression. If you waited a millisecond, you got a high fill, which is what happened to me a few times because I wanted confirmation. But this is an example of where you can make something on a false breakout, right? I mean, that was a good trade from a loss to, a winner, right? Losing a lot. What am I trying to say here? Red on the stock to green. But then you can see from 8 how it didn't take that long as quickly as it went up. I mean, just like that. And I was getting ready to watch to see what this thing wanted to do, but once I saw 19, I'm like, nope. And the dip was 80 area. Back up to I mean, even that dip was kind of tricky. Yeah, it's coming lower 50. So, that was brutal. But I did catch the other area here going up. But it was a back and forth battle for me in this range. Small green, green 1K, my under 1K, green 1K. And then we got caught. Man, this area here, I got a little frustrated. So it's kind of on this flag. There were some other stocks that got mentioned, but look at how this thing started to come up, right? So I'm gonna jump back in. I'm gonna jump back in this area here, and I'm noticing, okay, this thing might want to get over 8. I'm watching. Let's see how it does. How strong are we gonna be to push through? I'm gonna keep an eye here. $90. Let's see how it does. I think we got a huge move over 8 right here to 950. This one was just a little disappointing, man. Ah, brother. Brother. Looking back, I should have been in right there. Oh my gosh. That was too clean, man. Bro, that was too clean. That was too clean. I can't, looking back, I don't know, I was not in. Ooh, 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 man. I should, and the thing is, in this type of area, if you're long at 90, 88, 95, 8, 810, you're just looking for 815, 830, maybe 820. There's 896 and there's $9. Man, and I'm gonna try to buy the dip. I try to take the dip at 60 area. It's gonna come down to 45, and this is the actual dip. And from 45 up to 9. Oh my gosh, man. That is unbelievable. Pastor, brother. Unacceptable, brother. That is good money. That's good money right there. But we stayed focused. We caught something else going up, and this is kind of where I decided, all right, I didn't really dominate like how I would have wanted to. I sized down. Look at the size I'm using here, 200 by 600. And again, coming back to the beginning of the video, talking about the size I used then, because at this point is where I said, this thing gave such a huge move. I'm not already up 5-10K. Let me lock in what I have and be careful. And so I came back, and again, that 500 shares position where I caught that huge move, that kind of, influenced me a little too much, where I kind of mismanaged the risk, forgetting, hey, we're at 15 bucks, 1,000 shares, I could still lose more than $1 a share quickly. And that's what's going to get me. But, the equal and opposite reaction could have happened, and I could have, made 2K and been up 5K on the day. So it's all good in the neighborhood. Oh my gosh. This is why you have to study though, because it lets you know to always be firm on those areas. Every area where we know that we can get a move with a tight stop, we got to be in it. And that break of 8, which could have resulted into a nice 70-cent winner, was much needed. Woo wee, man. Crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Anyhow, stay safe, stay green. I'll catch you guys later. Check out those links down below. We're going to be announcing the winner for MMU on Friday. All right, we're going to spin the wheel, announce the winner. So stay tuned. All right, guys, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't worry. Don't worry if you don't see your name here. Your name is going to be added to the official wheel. This is just an example. So utilize coupon code Miami if you want to join the classes. You'll be entered into the raffle for a chance to win a free trip to Miami. Right, we will be covering your flights to and from and your stay at the hotel. All right, you're going to be hanging out with the guys, team house members. Good luck. Hopefully you win. I know it's a lot of you guys, but hopefully you do win. All of you out there, we can't show any favoritism. But we do have some special guests actually coming, so I think you guys will enjoy seeing that. Will will be coming again. Spartan, Spartan will be coming again. There's also another special guest or two or three, and then the lucky winner. So yeah, stay safe, stay green. Check out the classes, check out the Discord, and shout out to the team. A lot of the traders did well today. We was hoping on the stream that some of the other guys did well, and they did, right? In terms of the mentors, I mean, some of the students did well. Tim, one of the other mentors, 12K. Save, one of the team house members, about 14K, 13K. Beam, one of the students, gave back from 8K at the top, but 3.5. Well, he's saying 10K of the highs. Yeah, sometimes the trader view chart doesn't reflect accurately. Marcelo is the other one I want to show. Lucas saying he was stuck in class today. Max FOMO. Don't worry, Lucas. There's going to be another one, and you'll be right here where you need to be. And Marcelo, 11K. So when I tell you guys today is like a 10K day, it just comes down to capturing those same key areas with some size, even if it's just 2,500 shares, to be honest. I mean, you make $1 share 3 times in 3 of those big moves. There's 7,500 just like that. And that's just 2,500 shares. That's not if you go to 5, 6K size and you're capturing the right areas and managing risk well. All right. So yeah, stay tuned, stay green. Tomorrow again at 9 a.m. Grateful for a couple $100. We'll be back and looking forward to some more opportunities. It's been Relentless Trader, and I am, of course, signing out.